Hello, everyone. My name is Roberta Scott, and I'm the Chief Communications Officer of AED Foundation Ontario. Today, we're here with Dr. Heather Ross, and I'll let Dr. Ross introduce herself.
I am Dr. Heather Ross. I'm the head of the Division of Cardiology at the Piermont Cardiac Center.
Great. Thanks, Dr. Ross. So we have a few questions for you around the whole AED registry that's coming out. So the first question is, why is a provincial AED registry important, and what will it do for sudden cardiac arrest survival?
Well, thanks, Roberta. I mean, obviously, sudden cardiac arrest is a huge issue in Canada, and the survival rate is dramatically improved when we have automatic external defibrillators available and functioning. So if you can increase the survival from a cardiac arrest by 40 to 50% with something as simple as an AED and a registry, that seems like something we need to do.
And the next question is, why is research an important component of an AED registry?
Research is an important component of pretty much everything we do because we're always in the process of wanting to do better. And sometimes that work is done under a quality improvement initiative and looking at how we can just improve what is already accepted as standard of care or evidence-based care. And sometimes it's exploring new avenues as well. But we're only going to get better, deliver care better, improve outcomes if we actually study it and measure it.
Great, thank you so much. Third question is, how can an AED registry make a difference in Indigenous communities?
So I think the registry can make a difference in every community, but I think when we look at some of our rural or remote communities and some of our Indigenous communities, we recognize that there may be fewer AEDs by as evidenced by the size of the population. So it becomes even more important that people actually know where the AEDs are. In downtown Toronto, if you're on the subway, there's an AED and you can see it and it's evident. And you go to the next building and there's an AED, and 3 buildings over there's an AED. There's just more given the population density. But in smaller communities, in rural and remote communities, in the Indigenous communities, they may not be as apparent where they are. It becomes really important for members of those communities to know where they are, how to access them, and importantly, to know that they're actually functioning properly.
Absolutely, thank you. And we have one more question. If you have any ideas, as the registrar, how could the AED Foundation work with rural communities to increase cardiac arrest survival?
It's so important to identify in rural communities who the health directors are, who the people are in leadership and responsible positions, either in the local hospitals, forward nursing stations, et cetera. And then through those individuals, work in partnership with the community to increase the awareness. Community buy-in becomes incredibly important with this type of registry and with the presence of AEDs. So I think that's really one of the best ways for us to do it.
Great. Thank you very much. We really appreciate your time, Dr. Ross, and we're looking forward to this registry being rolled out soon, hopefully by the Ministry of Health. And we thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure.
Okay, bye-bye.